Hi everyone, welcome back and happy holidays to you. You will be seeing this on Christmas Eve, I believe, and I just wanted to take the time to wish everyone a happy holidays. Doesn't matter what you're celebrating. I hope that you can spend it with your friends and family, whatever holiday that you are celebrating at this time. I wanted to do a kind of Christmassy color blowout tonight, and I wanted to tell you, like I did last year, a little bit about what the colors mean to me. So I will do that as I pour them out, and every year it changes a little bit, but there are some kind of core family memories that I have that stick with me. And even though the regular Christmas colors and what I'll be using here are a maroonish red color and green, they mean something a little bit different for me. So if you would like to share, you can drop what colors you think of when you think of Christmas or any special memories of holidays, just anything you would like to share. You don't have to, but I pour my heart out to you all the time, and I really love it when I get to read your comments and some of your stories too. So I've changed up some of the colors just a little bit, so I will tell you about that. I made out of rose madder and pyrrole red and a little bit of graphite. I made this maroon color. It's really pretty, like deep maroon color. I made out of gold, sap green, and olive green deep, this beautiful green color. And then I have sky blue light here as kind of my extra color that I'm gonna use in the center of it. And then I am also gonna use, I took gold and a bronze copper color, mixed it all together. And so that's that beautiful, it's not quite as harsh as a copper color and not quite as kind of bright as a gold color. And then I'll be using a little bit of white as well. And that's it. It's going to be really simple, but I'm hoping it'll be really effective, and I'm hoping that the colors will play well together. So let's paint. All right, so I have got my canvas taped off, and I get this comment all the time: if you're just going to pull the tape up, why did you use it in the first place? And I've explained this before, but I like to give bare canvas right here to allow the colors to blow out and keep their kind of strip secured to the canvas. And I also like to measure out a little bit so that, because I'm going to be doing alternating colors here, just to make sure that they are at least kind of similar in the amount of negative space I have on both. So I'm going to pour the puddles, and then I will remove the tape and then blow out along that vertical line. All right, so I'm going to start. It really doesn't matter because they're going to be the same, basically. One thing, real quick, is to make sure that you inspect your canvases before you paint on them, especially if you're using paint and water or thin paints. The reason is that some of these canvases, even though they come from the store pre-primed, even rolled canvases will come pre-primed, but there are imperfections in them. So like sometimes you'll see a strip that looks like just lines going through it, and that will show in your final painting as well. So I take those canvases back to the store and return them, and they'll let you trade it in because that will definitely show up in your painting. The other thing that you can do is actually give a few more layers of gesso and sand it down so that you have a really smooth surface. I actually like some of the canvas grain showing through, but some people do not. So just a little tip there. I have actually taken, sometimes there are like little raised areas, And because this is primed and not just the raw canvas, I've taken like a little razor and kind of smoothed over an area that maybe had like a little imperfection or a lump on it. So make sure that you inspect your canvases before you paint on them. All right, so let's get started. I think I'm going to do the red up here. And the rest of my red is going to be down here. Ooh, I hope I've got enough. I should be good. If not, I am not going to be able to remake that color, so we'll see. And then here, I'm going to do my green. I love this color green. It's very pretty. And then my other green right up there. And ooh, both of these, I hope I have enough. Ooh, I love it when I use up a container. Okay, so the red, let me get my torch. The red, for me, symbolizes the cranberry sauce that we used to have. And I will be talking a little bit about food here because for me and my family, food is what always would bring us together. We would always have dinners or go out to eat. And my family still does that where they live now. We live hours and hours away from each other. But when we come back, we all get together and throw in for a big meal. And it's just so much fun sitting around and breaking bread with each other and finding out about each other's lives and how things have been going. So food is always a big part of my family. And so the cranberry sauce is a big one. And then my mom used to always have like red bows on the trees and the ornaments. For the green, I'm in Florida, so our trees stay beautiful and green all year round, and even in the wintertime, it's just overflowing with beautiful, lush green leaves. And so that is my green. And the other one, the food-connected one, is green bean casserole that my family always cooks. So we went up to up north for my husband's family this Thanksgiving, and we always have green bean casserole Thanksgiving and at Christmas. So when I went up, I said, "Are you guys making that?" And they said, "Green bean casserole, what's that?" And I was like, "Oh my gosh." I'm from South Carolina originally, so green bean casserole and macaroni and cheese are staples. So I was like, I got this, I'll make it. So I made it and everybody liked it, but green bean casserole has always been a favorite. And so green reminds me of that around the holidays as well. All right, let me blow this part out. I'm gonna give it a good torch and then we'll talk about the other colors. All right, so I have got my sides covered. Now, one extra thing that I did because I didn't have a lot left over, and I just made these colors from already mixed up paints, so I don't have the color as like just paint. I scraped up what was on my table, which is just a tiny bit, but to finish off my sides after, because both of these colors are a little bit more transparent, I'm going to leave this for a few hours without the lid, and the water will start to evaporate. It will thicken up and become like regular paint again so that I can cover the sides if I need to. So that's, I guess this is like a tips and tricks video as well. We've got the canvas, we've got this. All right, so time to take the tape off, and then I'll lay down my colors, and it's, again, just gonna be very simple colors. Okay, got that. One more on this side. Ooh, that is like almost stuck. Okay. I feel like this, it looks like someone's flag right now. A country's flag. Which country is it? Oh, I don't know. All right. Okay, I love these colors together. So I think I'm gonna start, I think with the blue. And this is just gonna be really simple in the middle, actually. I think I'm gonna go white. Then the copper gold, and this really does look like Artesa's copper gold. I think maybe a little bit more of the blue. And then I don't know, do I want any of the maroon and green in there? I don't know. I think I'm gonna leave it out, actually. I was thinking maybe a little bit of the maroon and green, but the maroon, it'll mix down below. So I think maybe this is it. I want the predominant color to be the copper gold. So I chose the copper gold because instead of like a Christmas tree lighting where we are, there's actually a huge sandcastle. It is like, I don't even know how many feet up in the air. You look at it like that. And it has music playing. It's super fun. Her name is Sandy. And, you know, people drive from all over to come and see it. And it's down by the water. So that's super fun to do. And then macaroni and cheese, the golden crust on macaroni and cheese, that's what that color looks like to me. So that's why I chose the copper gold, or made that color. The white, of course, is snow that I've been missing because I don't see it where I am. And so I always get jealous of people that are showing their pictures. And then when I talk to them about it, they're like, no, we'd rather go to the beach. And that leads me to my final color, is that we sometimes go to the beach on Christmas because the weather, depending on, you know, how many cold fronts come through, the weather can be really great in December for Florida. So even if you don't get in the water, it's still pretty cold. It's super fun to go out to the beach and hang out with your friends. And I say that it doesn't feel like Christmas or the holidays in Florida, but those are some of the perks that you get, you know, the greens on the trees and the beach. So, and the sunset as well. And there's this beautiful blue color, that sky blue light color at sunset and just in the day when there's no clouds. So that's why I picked the colors I picked. And all right, I'm gonna blow this out. Okay, so when I was blowing, I blew the wrong way on this one. I won't say the wrong way, but I didn't blow the way that I wanted to alternate on them. So this part got just a little bit wonky. And I'm going to draw my curly cues through them to kind of change the pattern up a little bit. And make it seem like it flows a little bit better. Oh, I like that. I like that. Oh, I really like that part. I'm not going to mess with that. The colors are really pretty. I'm glad I didn't add any more green or red to it because from blowing up and down, it got those added in. So I'm really happy about that. Oh, this is super pretty. I'm missing a little bit of red over here, but it is what it is. Okay, so I like that flow a lot better now. I think I'm gonna try the same thing over here. Just some curly cues up through there. And bringing this kind of maybe down into there again. Bringing this one down. Okay, these are now kind of looking almost like flickering fire. And I really like that it's not, I really didn't want these to be like just petals. I wanted this to really kind of mesh together. Definitely not my regular color combination that I would choose if I was making like a painting to go in someone's home, but maybe these are someone's colors. Okay, so I've got the motion in both of them. Maybe just dragging down just a little bit into that one. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop where I am. Be happy with what you have, right? It's kind of my message here. All right, so I'll show you what these look like. Really different color combination. This was all about my expression of the holidays, and I wish all of you happy holidays, and I hope that you get to spend it with friends and family. I won't get too mushy now because I'll have a New Year's video where I'll thank you all again. So anyway, I'll show you what this looks like. How cute is she? She got her ears done, her nails done. Oh. You see her? Lucy. She's all wrapped up. She's purring. There's Jack-o'-lantern. You happy, girl? You happy? So it's really hard to see the details until I get up close in this one. So I'm gonna take you through. You can see how pretty the colors are together. The light blue, I was worried about that color, picking that color to go with it, but I think it's a nice pop. I think it brightens it up. That green side up there, that is so pretty. There's just a lot of the metallic color on this one, so I'll have to see how it dries. But I do feel like now they do go together. I smoothed in this green piece up here, and so now I've got this like beautiful flowing part here, and then up here on the top as well. I don't know. I'll have to see them dry. But again, this one was not about the result, but really just about sharing with you. So I'll see how they dry. Here they are. I will say after they dried, they grew on me a little bit more. I want to show you the actual details. And then because I love the addition of the sky blue, the color, it's picking up gold on the camera, but it's like this almost champagne gold. It's got a little bit of a pink hue to it. I wish you could see it. I was having some camera issues, so I ended up getting a different camera. But you can see how beautiful they are. I love that little corner detail up there. It's not really the corner. Love that part right there with the green. So overall, this was the painting to tell a little bit of my Christmas story. And I wish you all a very Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Thank you for watching. Happy painting.